Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, ladies and gents. My name is Hyozo. This is Disgusting, and this little fella, sweet little fluffy one, is Chansey. This is the black, not sheep, but cat of the family. Hello, Miss. Oh, you licking me. uh, if you're wondering why my beard looks like it went into the electricity outlet and came back alive, but mangled, it's because I just had a shower and it's still a little bit electrified. Okay. Hi, can you be helped? Here, this is going to be the next 2 minutes of the stream. Yes. Do you want to speak, Mr. Chansey? Do you perhaps have something to say to the Coffee Thoughts stream? To say to the other people? Just don't lie. No, 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 no. Do not lie on the keyboard, please. Come here. Come here. Come on. Yeah, I was gonna talk about stuff, but now I'm gonna have to pet you, cause you're sweet, cause you're cute, cause you're yes, yes. Wait, 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 wait. Yeah, that's the stream, guys. That's the stream today. That's what we're gonna do today, apparently. Yes, because you're very cuddly. You're a dog. You're not a cat. Oh yeah, Bobo. Yes, do you want to see something? Come on. Oh no, take your time. Take your time. Okay. Let me just. Come on. Okay. Okay. Go. Do your own thing. Yep. That's what we do in these streams sometimes. Let me start off the proper way. God damn it. I love coffee. So, let me just set things up. Yeah. Today, I woke up a little bit early, so my mind is just a tad bit clearer. So, we might actually get a good cohesive stream of me talking and not just going all the way. Before I start the stream, by the way, I just want to say my piece. If you enjoy my streams, if you enjoy my videos, if you enjoy my content, press the like, subscribe button, leave a comment, go into the live chat now if you're watching. If you're not, leave a comment afterwards, and consider joining my DiscussThing Guild and help me go full time into this YouTube thing. Every bit helps, and this is my goal, to become a full-time YouTuber and reclaim another 9 to 10 hours from my day job and provide a lot more content. What I do for content is basically in the span of 3-4 hours per day. So imagine if I had the power of another 10 hours, I'll be able to do much more gaming for once. Like I can stream every single day and might even get some of those nasty good brand deals. Yeah. Dr. Rivo over here. So the topic of the day that I woke up to and my brain spurted out is what is woke. And I know that we've been talking about this a lot, and I actually have a video about it, about DEI to be precise. And the reason that this got stuck in my head is because of the recent development with a certain account, which I actually used to follow, and it was very based some time ago. Yorch Torch Games is the name. You know it. Smash JT made a video about it. A lot of other people have been talking about him. It's not something that has been in the down low, and I'll be reviewing some of his latest tweets and talking about them, because the truth is, when, like, up to a few months ago, when the woke wave was still going strong and we were all having the good fight against them, before Trump, before everything else, before Take Back Gaming, and before like Black Myth Wukong winning the Game of the Year, like before all the wins for gamers, for actual gamers, people like George Torch and his let's say group, because they are now a isolated group of people that I actually thought were cool, most of them, and were very based and were actually with not a small amount of respect from the gaming community. And now they have just outed themselves as very far right extremists, what I like to call the woke right, because woke is currently a synonym for trying to control people with your agendas, with your absolute idiotic viewpoints, and not accept anything else, attack people who don't share your beliefs to the core, and all those things. That's what the overall meaning of woke is, and I know it's been used in with the what so-called left. Again, just to remind you, I'm not from the US. I don't understand the left and the right the way that Americans do. So my viewpoint is I'm going to say the left because that's what they're saying. I'm not sure like what that even means anymore, because it has changed over the years from what little I have observed over politics and stuff in pop culture in America. But let's say the left. What the left in this case are the woke people, like the actual not OG woke people, because woke has different roots as a term, but the current woke people who are pushing the DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, another term that has been perverted over the time. They promote the transing of people. They promote only their viewpoints. They promote hiring and promoting by skin color and gender rather than merit, which is the worst thing and the most inequality promoting thing in existence, because you are claiming that you're promoting underrepresented groups, but at the same time, you're throwing away true talent just to push one race or gender or subculture, or just what you think is currently what was the word, underrepresented. And that's basically racist, sexist, and all of this is that the woke claim to not support and fight against. So gamers were fighting against that in gaming, and entertaining people in gamers also were joining forces. And we were talking and continue to talk about a lot of those things in gaming, in entertainment, as in movies, as you see with Snow White. We gather around, we have streams, we have podcasts, we have a lot of things that are happening right now, and it's more dynamic as ever. And while the woke stuff, like the left woke stuff, are currently a little bit on the down low and only have a little bit of pushback and a little bit of people that are talking about it and trying to promote it, because it just gets squashed as the known enemy. Something happened, and people like the one we're gonna talk about, George Torch Games, have started very rapidly to try to take the reins of this win that we had a few days, like a few months ago. And absolute leaders of that were people like John F. Trent and John De La Rose, someone who I have been talking about a lot on this channel, because he's how to say, the walking paragraph 22 or no, the walking conundrum of who the fuck and what the fuck are you. John De La Rose is a very weird person, and I'm not going to talk about him today because that'll take way too much, and I truly don't want to give him any more platform. But this guy, Your Storage Games, wait, I will just, yeah. As you can see, I have several windows here that I want to promote, but for the sake of it, I'll just do this. So this guy used to be, like, I used to follow him very much, liked a lot of his tweets and all of that, but let me just give you something. So the thing is, let me just start, is that people like him currently, they have a certain pattern, if you will. They have like this pattern that they're posting something truly based, and it's always followed within a day or two by something completely ridiculous. So this is him on March 9. Who, apparently this is a pin tweet. Gamers. Also, yeah, the format starting with gamers, like shouting, gamers, Spartans, what is your religion? Gamers, here we stand. Like, this is very psychologically meant to rally people. So it's something that has been effective in the past until people woke up. Some of you have asked me what I stand for. Here it is. I believe that games should be about fun above everything else. Remember that. Remember that. Like, that sole sentence needs to be remembered for what I'm going to talk about in just a little bit. I believe that beautiful, attractive characters have a net positive impact on the gamer's worldview. Also, check that. I believe the female characters shouldn't be centered, period. Also this. I believe that not every game has to cater to every single demographic. Also, those are currently 4 things that you need to remember. I believe that art direction is far more important than realistic graphics. Okay, I completely support that, by the way. I believe that games have become way too lengthy. We need to go back to games that can be finished in 2-3 hours. I completely deny that. Immersing yourself in a world, like in a game that can take you away and can continue to take you away while you build the world around you and you build your character or characters and just enjoy yourself for a long time is the way to go. Witcher is my favorite. Witcher 3 is my favorite game, and it's like, it can be up to 200 hours. I do have a theory that he wants games to be 2-3 hours so he can claim to play more games and review more games, but I'm not gonna say that this is exactly the case, but it does seem exactly the case, because I don't know a game that's 2-3 hours that is better than a game that is 30-40 hours. I just don't know of such a game. Like, we're talking about story-based game that has some development and stuff like that, and not an online game that's, let's say, Overwatch or Marvel Rivals that don't have a set time. I believe that masculinity needs an urgent comeback in video games. In general, yes, we need that, especially in action game, we need masculinity, but like, that again can be taken into so much deep ends that it can pervert the image. Yes, masculinity, like the good type of masculinity, the strong male character, the absolute badass, the composed, calculating, and sometimes ruthless for when it needs to be character that is just a total muscular or well-built badass. We need that, but we also need that masculinity that is composed, like is good, it's well-tempered, and just dominating, like in presence, not just in body type. That's also one thing, which means that we need well-written male characters. We also need well-written characters as a whole back in gaming. We don't have that in abundance anymore. I believe that games are a fantastic medium for teaching graphic design and architecture. Yeah, yes, actually, because games can lead you to pursue wanting to develop such things and to design such things. So that's something that I don't think it's controversial or needs to be said that much. But okay, yeah, I support that. I believe that game studios should hire based on merit rather than quotas. Yes. Okay. Yeah. You see, currently a lot of things I agree with. One thing that I don't agree with, he's spitting a lot of things that are like a lot of us, like the other people are supporting. I believe that games developed for a particular demographic should be developed in general by that particular demographic. Thinking that an all-female team can deliver a great game for a male audience is nonsensical. The same applies in reverse. No. No. This ties into the before, like the upper one. Like, you believe the games you should hire based on merit rather than quotas, and then you go this, then you go and write this by a demographic. No, like, you're currently contradicting yourself extremely hard with this one. So if you have merit, if you have someone who's talented, no matter man, woman, or whatever, if they're talented and if they have good written stories and etc., then you don't need to hire a demographic. Like, we have had, like, let's say J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling wrote good male characters even though she's a woman in Harry Potter. We've had a lot, like, of writers that a good writer would understand a male or a female depending on what they are. It doesn't matter what their gender is. If they're good at their job, they're good because they can write and develop male and female characters in world building and everything. It's a complete contradiction, those two things. So this is absolute. If you believe that, okay, that's your prerogative, that's your decision, but you're contradicting yourself right with 2 points that you're making. Let's move on. I believe that the RPGification of action adventure games and FPS titles has been a net negative for gaming. This is... I wouldn't agree with that, but I wouldn't disagree with that. This is more based on what type of games that you want to play. I enjoy RPGs more than a simple FPS, so I don't have a problem with it. But if you enjoy FPS, if you play games at all, that is your decision. I'm not going to argue with that. I believe that games should never hold a player's hand. It is a game designer's duty to teach games how to play the game through level design alone. I would agree, actually. Games like Diablo, like Dungeon Keeper, like Gothic 1 and 2 didn't hold anyone's hands, and they're extremely fun to play. I believe that activism has no place in gaming. True, activism does have no place in gaming, although you can have some social commentary in a game that, if inserted naturally and it doesn't impose on the game as a whole, might be okay. But that's a very, very tricky situation, and very little, like, the games that have done that in the past can be counted on, I think, on 1 or 2 hands. So yeah, I believe that games can be turned into platforms to promote political agendas. Sure, they can cover political themes, but they shouldn't lecture game content. Exactly what I said. Yeah, I believe there are only 2 sexes, male and female. Okay, no, I don't, and won't believe in that whole gender construct fantasy manufactured in Western university. Yeah, yeah, I agree as well. You can have like different genders and whatever. When it, like, Mass Effect did it well with the Asari. But that's a completely alien thought, and they don't have to follow the same rules as us. You could argue that it breaks immersion for connection, but then you have a little bit more freedom. But at the same time, yeah, that's basically the overall truth. That's not the belief, in my opinion. That's truth. Whatever Western University tells you, there are 2 sexes and 2 genders. Anyone can pretend to be whatever they like. I have pretended to be a wizard when I was little, and a dragon, and so that, as you can see, I don't have scales, and the beard is just for fashion or a lifestyle choice. I don't do magic yet. I believe that the worst type of studios are not those that represent themselves openly as woke, but those that disguise themselves as based while adding abominable content to their game. So those are most of the AAA studios, and they got AAA because of that disguise. So that's a statement that's, again, I don't think that it's a belief. maybe people disagree with it. Anyways, I believe that games that Last of Us 2 or Life is Strange aren't games, they're propaganda platforms with harmful consequences for gamers. They contribute nothing positive to society, nothing. I don't know about Life is Strange. Last of Us 2 is a game. It's not so much as woke. It does have like this woke and agenda propaganda stuff, but it's just a stupid game. It's a stupid continuation to an amazing game. So that's how I would classify it. Hey B-Man, what's up? Thank you for coming to the stream. If it's evening with you, grab a drink, or if you're drinking something, I'm with my first coffee of the morning. And I have another cat coming. You got another cat coming. Let's continue. I believe that feminism and LGBTQ propaganda have no place in games. Yes. No excuses. I know that I personally can't enforce a ban on LGBTQ content in games, but game studios should at least label such content in their offerings. Yeah, and they actually do. Like some of them have even tags on Steam, which is a bold move if I must be completely honest. But yeah, like this is apparently like very broad and very accepted by everyone. Come just say hi in the Smash JT stream. Don't mind if I do. Wait. Where is it?
It's giving me some ideas.
Hello. Wait.
Only thing I need, which
was there a story here tonight to clickbait to legit? I don't know. But I believe Smash.
Yes, I'm also Yellow Flash. I'm also Hypnotic. You guys don't see it, but I'm playing with two controllers, with one with each hand.
Wait, I'm gonna do.
Guido, all the men in media and games and movies and all of that shit for the empowered,
just a second.
stunning and brave body type.
Ah, why can I do that? Ah, okay, I can do that.
The same way that I had no problem with Eve and Stellar Blade.
Let's keep it a $1.98, okay? There's a huge difference between Eve from Stellar Blade or a Bayonetta.
Oh, he's.
A Lockhart compared to modern women. Like,
I heard Dr. Disaster.
By any means, but this is just a stupid comparison. Eve was
okay. So you just contradicted yourself. Because
wait. I'm doing something. I'm gonna continue with my stream, but I'm just gonna say hi.
That girl to Eve.
Okay. I said hi.
But I gotta be honest, I don't have a problem with the brown girl either. She's alright.
And yeah, I'm leaving because I wanna be surprised later when I talk about it. Okay. You're welcome, B-Man. Okay, so let's continue because I do have to get ready for work afterwards. I believe that every game's journalist or influencer should create a game of her own. You can just talk the talk, you need to walk the walk. No excuses. No. If every journalist or whatever created a game of their own, we'll have an influx of bad games and we'll have some good games, and then you get like very disbalanced things because thank you, Nightcore. Yeah, like the like one thing that I promote, like apologies for the but religiously, is for the right to have your own opinion. Like everyone has their own opinion about you can't have, like, if you have two people psychologically, on a psychological level, if you have two people that are completely identical beliefs with everything, then something's wrong. Everyone has a slight difference of opinion, even if the slight, that's what individuality is. So we need to relearn something as people on the internet, because we are on the internet, we communicate a lot on the internet. We need to relearn a basic fact. We need to learn to agree to disagree. This is a skill that we have lost, and we need to get it back, because everyone, especially since the last 5 years, has been so on edge and so adamant in their beliefs and so absolutely intolerant of anyone who tells them even the slightest different thing. And the worst thing is that when you have a person who is tolerant to different people, like Smash, like Hypnotic, like people on the internet, like even 8-Bit Eric, like a lot of people like that I follow as creators, then they're attacked for being lukewarm, and I will get to that in just a bit. Just so I can post your link. Thank you, man. Thank you. That was amazing. Like, I basically just went. I will watch the clip or the stream later. I'll just rewind to see what happened. But yeah, you brought me to that stream, and I just decided to. I love having anime girls be FPS with mega heads. Also, you should live stream playing Metro 2033. Then last night, then Exodus. Oh man, I have played both Last Light and Exodus before I returned to YouTube. But you're actually quite on the spot, because Metro games are one of the games that I do plan on playing. However, there is an issue. I need to move slowly and surely to becoming a full-time content creator. When I get enough of I don't want to use that word. When I get enough as a YouTuber, so I can support myself and my family here. Yeah, I actually have the books somewhere here in my house, but I haven't gotten to them yet. I'm still on Skullduggery Pleasant, because I do need to finish those series. I'm on book 12, I think, or 11. What I was talking about in the beginning of the stream before I started the topic, if I, like, whenever at one point I get to a point that I can sustain myself and my family through content creation, be it from views, be it from super chats, be it from members in my online channel, I will be able to have 10 more hours without work, like without a day job, because I will be moving to content creation full time, and I'll be able to basically shameless self-promotion. If you enjoy my content, join button, lowest tier is like $1 or something, so I would appreciate it. And yeah, it will help me a lot. Metro, I have to check, but I think it was gifted to me several years ago in English. But I do enjoy reading in English. I don't know actually the original. Thank you, Nightcore. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for that. I'm very grateful. Like when you do that, like more people that watch these streams, the better. Like for me, I'm not gonna lie. Like everything that happens and brings me more viewers, more members, or more super chats, or more stickers, or whatever, it's better for me, because I'll be able to keep on helping homeless animals and animals in shelters, and at a certain point we'll be able to do this full time, which is my goal actually. But let's continue. I will check Nightcore about the books, and I will say I think it was because it was gifted to me. It's basically unwrapped still. That's how busy I've been in the last years. Okay, let me check. 33. Bulgarski. Let's see. Nope. It's in English. Dmitry Gluchovsky. Oh, we have it. Sweet. Oh, the cover is. I might be actually having this one. I don't know if this is international cover or it's not, but yeah. This is the one of the books that I almost surely have. Yeah. I need to get to them, but I just don't have the time to read actively anymore. I like I said, I'm still halfway through. What was it? Bedlam by like on Skullduggery Pleasant. franchise. It has become a little bit stiff, but yeah, I need to finish it because I'm a completionist. Okay, where were we? Yeah, I believe that every game journalist or influencer should create a game of her own. You can't just talk the talk, you need to walk. I believe that every games journalist or influencer should play the games, not create the games. If you play the games, like if you play it through, you complete it, or even like, okay, not complete it, but let's say if you're talking about an online game, put in at least 20-25 hours in. If you're playing a game for the story and you want a full review, sit down, grab your energy drinks, remove your schedule for the next few days and play. Like play it on hard, play it on low. If you can't finish it, say I'm not a very good gamer, but I'm a passionate gamer. Say your absolute honest truth and all that. I haven't seen any good adapted books made into games like Metroid. Witcher? That's all I'm gonna say. Witcher? The Witcher series. I know that they're technically a continuation of the main story, but still. Okay, so we did that. That pin post, which I agreed mostly on. And you all know that he's been losing followers since Smash JT made his video. I'm not gonna like I'm just gonna say about this, lukewarm about what is woke. People, and your Storch should know that woke means something entirely different. He's yeah, that I was looking for that. Nightcore, to be honest, because it's a continuation of the story. And yeah, I have the same concerns about Ciri becoming like Ciri in the books was trained to be was trained by witchers, and it's as much as her story as it's Geralt. Like the whole books, you have an entire book that Geralt almost doesn't appear in, so it's about a lot about Ciri. So continuing with Ciri is okay. Making it a full-fledged Witcher needs to have some mental gymnastics, like, and a lot of things to happen in order for this to be plausible. And I'm saying it's not plausible because we have a lot of things that are like not entirely by lore, because you are continuing the story, and when you're continuing the story, you can add new things. They did the rights to it. They have the rights to it, so they did continue the story, and they basically made that story that continues throughout the 3 games after the books basically considered canon. Witcher 3 ending, especially with the expansions, is basically what everyone says, okay, this happened, yeah, Geralt retired. So technically it's not impossible to add, let's say, a forgotten school or whatever, or it's not impossible. They need to make it's very difficult, but it's not impossible. They can make it. And if they make it believable, and if they make it like tied into the story somehow well, like inserting some stuff of the books, like she was trained because of her, probably her elder blood enhance her enough of this, you know, like this stuff, they can. It is possible. It's not impossible to that, but it's true, it's going to be very difficult to not break the mold and to not just break the entire immersion and to turn away people. Remains to be seen. But one fact stays the same. 3 Witcher games that are currently existed are amazing adaptation of the lore, of the world, of the characters, and everything from the books. Yeah, they don't adapt the story because it's a continuation of the story, but the callbacks, everything that they explain, and what's happened in the books and how it's continued, and even some of the effects that things that have happened in the books do, it's amazing adaptation. Like that's never going to change. That is a fact. That is a solidified fact. if Witcher 4 flops, if Witcher 4 just destroys everything afterwards, that's another thing. And the easiest way would be to just, nope, it's not. Like, this is not Witcher. You can keep your game, just like Gothic 4 Arcania did this, just like Dragon Ball Evolution did this. You have what you have. What they create cannot destroy what is already there. And we can decide if we would accept it. All right. I did the shameless self-promotion for super chats and memberships, so anyone, go for it. Let's see. Yeah, 5 reasons why split fiction is a feminist flop, and this is basically what I wanted to, like, why I started this stream and what is woke, because this stuff with him going on an extremist way, whether it's authentic or just type of trying to control because of his group that he's a part of, I don't know. He might be the authentic one of the bunch, because I don't think neither JDA or JFT have authenticity. That's my opinion. They are not authentic. They're just sort of grifting to or trying to take control. So, uninspiring female protagonist. That is an opinion. I don't think that they're inspiring. I watched a lot of streams and the story is not bad. Like, it's not the best story. It's not bad. The emphasis of an emotional character development. I always support emotional character development. Like, emotional character development and intellectual character development, and just solidifying a good 3-dimensional character is something that that is missing in games, by the way, because a lot of characters are 2D. Like, they don't have any thickness into it, like any substance to their characters. They're very shallow. So emotional character development is something that I do support. And yeah, games should be all about fun, but split fiction thinks it's a great idea for 2 female protagonists to better understand. Yeah, why not? Like, I don't. Yeah, in a movie, I don't know why those two things are different, because both of them, like, movie and like either a movie, a book, or a game, they are artistic representations of a world and of characters, and they adapt and create stories that we believe in. So if it's okay to have this in a movie or a novel, you can make a game out of it, and you can make it entertaining, like Split Fiction does. I see people call Monster Hunter World Rise woke because there's some homosexuality in it, but it doesn't impact the story and the woke thing. Removing gender also hadn't played it yet. Monster Hunter, yeah. Okay, that's the comment I'm gonna actually comment on. Okay, so just to finish it, the dialogues. How are we supposed to get it if we don't start to trust each other? Follow my lead, get rid. I don't like. Maybe he was expecting some other story, or more story. The direct reaction to the game's woke comments and the show media talking about. Yeah, the show media tried to promote it as woke, but as Smash JT posted in his video, it's actually he got annoyed, the creator, and he, after a deep dive search by Smash, he's actually just someone who loves gaming. He doesn't want any political agenda. So, are you angry because he doesn't have a political agenda? Like, in your opinion, he does have a political woke agenda, or that he doesn't have an extremist Christian political agenda? A white Caucasian male for the games. Okay, so what? Like, again, you're turning things around. Just because woke people do have this, it doesn't mean that it can be made good. It's not about all the appearance. It's about how it is made. Like, I know I'm giving him probably some engagement with this, but yeah. And just to finish off, woke as an original is originally meaning alertness to racial prejudice and discrimination. This was very, very big in the 90s, and here in Bulgaria was even in the late 2000s. Like, this is something very, very different than what we are seeing currently as a woke, because woke is a term that started off against prejudice, against true racism that did exist up until recently. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is promoting, where is it? Let me just check. No, it was here. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, as I mentioned in my DEI video from 2 months ago, is basically do not discriminate anyone on their skin color, which I support. Everything should be on merit, not on skin color or gender. Merit. If you're good at it, it doesn't matter if you're white, black, Asian, whatever. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. If you're good at the job that you're applying for, or you're good at the thing that you want to do, you should be the one there if you're the best at it. That's it. But that applies. The modern DEI excludes white people because we hate the predominant race. Yeah, go fuck yourself. It's not like that. Merit. That's it. That's the key word. Merit is the key word. Hire on merit. Act on merit. Be with merit and not with propaganda. But yeah, okay. So, I want to talk about this comment from Nightcore. Yeah, Monster Hunter WoWs was code woke, like same as Kingdom Come Deliverance, again by George Torch, JDA, JFT, and whatever. The difference is like the difference these people cannot understand is that it's not about having or not having a gay person or some gay relationship or whatever, or a strong female protagonist or whatever. It's first of all how much it is within the game, like how much does it break from the game's main storyline and main goal. Let's say if you have a fighting game, let's say if you have Doom, having a active lesbian romance amidst that game that is constantly shown in the game, it's not good. Dragon Age Velgar did try to do that with their game, and you saw what happened. But Kingdom Come Deliverance having one scene that I know of, and I think it is one scene. I heard rumors that there are more, but I think there is only one, possibly two, in 100+ hours game that is in Bohemia. That, let's just be honest, things like that have been happening in some countries, and it's optional, and you have to actively pursue that in order to get to such a scene. Otherwise, you're just straight in bang chicks and fight people and proceed with the story that is, again, 100 hours plus more. Then it doesn't break the game. It doesn't affect the game at all. It doesn't even have to be shown or even be played with. Same with Mass Effect. Mass Effect is one of the greatest trilogies of all time, in my opinion. It does have a lot of romance options, and some of them are gay options. But again, you choose, and it doesn't break the overall game. Yeah, you change how, like, who your companion is and what happens, like, on a personal level, but it doesn't break the game. It doesn't impose on what you have as a goal and how the story progresses. That's the difference. That is the difference between woke and natural insert. You can have natural diversity. Yeah. Yeah, the body one is something that I truly don't understand about that. Like body 1 and body 2 is idiotic to me. But still, again, it is something, but if it doesn't follow like Dragon Age Velgard, it doesn't follow with stuff like this, then again you can you can just say, okay, it's not something that I like. Depending on how it depends always on the level of how things are represented. Let me just like in Mass Effect, again, in Mass Effect, you have Steve Cortez, who you have several conversations with because he's losing, he lost, I think, or lost contact with his partner, who is also male. So, but his character is so well written and he's so well developed that it's not like it doesn't it's not the thing that defines him. His relationship is not something that defines him. It's his character, his effects, what he's feeling throughout the war, how he struggles. That's it, and that's the emotional development of a character that your source apparently does not support. Thing is, what happened after we pushed back the woke a lot is that there was, if you believe in that thing, a power vacuum, and that power vacuum basically created people who wanted to take control and direct and narrate what games should be, like your shows, like JDA, like JFD. And it didn't work for them because they probably failed to grasp what the fight is all about. The fight is freedom. The fight has always been freedom. Freedom to make whatever games you like without being stomped on by narrative companies and consultancy companies and sweet babies and whatever. The fight is to be able to enjoy whatever game you like without being ridiculed, without being prosecuted, without being cancelled or whatever. And the fight is for the freedom of good games who don't necessarily have to have either gay inserts or woke inserts or racial inserts or whatever, or political inserts, and are just made for the sake of gaming, and they can or cannot, like they may or may not have these things that I just mentioned, but they're done naturally, which is something that people don't seem to understand. And are made for the sake of gaming, to exist and to thrive. This is what happened last year. Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade, these are the games that rose, and because people are more awake now, that's why they managed to succeed and managed to basically steal all the glory. And that's one of the biggest blows to woke people and to the woke cult religious style agenda. But it was never about control. It was never about who controls the narrative. The narrative should be free-floating enjoyment. That's it. Nobody should have a moratorium or just the say or the final word on what games should be. Games should be fun. Games should be enjoyed by anyone who wants them. And games should be made with a free, creative mind with one thought that drives them. To create a good game, to create a passion project that you want, that you think gamers will want, and to present it to the world without being made to do anything you don't want. That's why we entered the arts. We entered the arts. We entered in content creation, music, crafts, painting, drawing, game development, music. I think I said music already. Music production, movie making. All this because it's art, it's creative, and we want to expand and express our creative side with the world. And that's what we should bring back. And those are my final words on the matter, by the way, because I actually have to go and get ready for work. I will be late otherwise. Thank you, everyone. One final shameless self-promotion. If you enjoyed this content, either put a super chat while the stream is going on, or give me some like sticker or whatever you feel like. If you want to press the join button and support me directly, if you want to help homeless animals and animals in shelters, the join button and the Patreon link in the description below my videos is available, and 100% of the amounts go for those things, just so you know. Click subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, share it. Anything that you do helps me and helps this channel grow, helps this channel break the immersion, like break any suppression, go into the algorithm, become more popular, and for me, going to one step further into full-time YouTube. That's it. That's all I can say. I'm terrible with this. I don't know how to self-promote. I always get nervous. But yeah, whatever you feel like it and can and want and desire, you can do. I'm happy with everything that is happening. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy commenting. I enjoy discussing things with people that come to my streams, that comment on my videos. Thank you to Nightcore and B-Man for being here and commenting on this stream chat. It was amazing. I do enjoy when people provide their opinion and comment on it. It was amazing, especially Nightcore here, who has been very active today. And thank you for your insight and your opinions on the matter. It's good to know them. I agree with a lot of the things that you say, like almost everything actually. So yeah, that's good though. That's what we want to bring back. The discussions, differences of opinion, debates, and not attacks. That's what we need, and that's what one of the things that I'm fighting about. So yeah, thank you very much, people. Hope you enjoy your day, your night, your evening, your afternoon, whatever. See you guys later in the evening, in about 14 hours. If I don't do a video before that, I will be on reality based. And yeah, cheers and stay